Phil here, and it is time for another private react video for Slayer, and we're doing something totally different because this month, for the month of October 2023, it looks like I'm going to be watching some product tasting and testing, which I've never done for Slayer, and this will be interesting. I've watched some of these videos and or similar videos like this during my weekly react show, DSP versus the Internet, but I've never had the opportunity to just sit and let it long play and enjoy. You know, that show, it's a clip show. I have to kind of fast forward through everything to get through it and keep the show moving because there's so many people who need to have their stuff watched. In this case, I could just sit here and relax, long form, no rush, and comment on what I see. So I'm excited for that. So in fact, let's get started. This video from Dancing Bacon's definitely someone that we've seen before. 20 Singapore snacks and drinks. Here we go. Different things, all kinds of stuff. Butter, sugar, cream bun. Chili tuna, so hot, spiced tuna. Interesting. Ew, salted egg fish skins. I don't know if I would like that one. Pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is great. A gift from Singapore. Cookies and chocolates. Prawn rolls. I love like shrimp or prawn chips, so I probably like the rolls. Look at all these things. Mini barbecue pork. Chili crab. Tiger. Asian lager. In this video, I bought 20 Singapore snacks and drinks. Damn, that's a lot to try. All right. Fancy gems. They're very cheap. Only just over $1. What is it? A cookie? It looks like cookies with frosting, right? That's, I mean, if you bought that in the US, that'd probably be like $4. So, a snack with bright, pretty colors. Yeah, what it is, it's a little cookie with like a little bit of frosting on top. Yeah, it's hard frosting. Hardened icing sugar on a mini biscuit, right. Probably very sweet. Dang, very crunchy. A lovely sweet top that crunches and dissolves in your mouth. Oh, it dissolves in your mouth. Oh, I wonder if it's more like a dried meringue product. Because dried meringue will actually just completely, like, melt in your mouth. Breakfast tea. Whoa. $20? Oh, it's a box of tea bags. $20 for tea bags. That's really expensive. How many? How many are in there? Like, that's ridiculously expensive. I can't even think of a box of tea I could buy at a store here for 20 bucks. Seriously. So maybe tea's more expensive in Singapore. Maybe this is like a gourmet tea of some sort. It's definitely a nice deluxe bag. Look at that. Yeah, cotton bag. Not just one of the thin paper ones. That's what we get in the US. We get the thin paper stuff. This is a pricey breakfast tea. I love tea. My mother always had tea in the house when I was a kid. Like, she never drank coffee. She only drank tea. So as a kid, I would always drink a cup of tea in the morning. Before I went to school. Sugar. Sugar with your tea. I prefer just tea with sugar. I don't like creamer and stuff in it. Or cream or creamer. Nothing like that. Milk. I just prefer it with just sugar. So what kind of tea is it? Is it black tea? Tea with a strong vanilla taste and hints of spice. Oh, okay. So it is fancy. So, cardamom, cinnamon. I'd buy this as a gift for someone, though it's pricey. Yeah, very pricey tea. Alright. Nutrimill Original Cereal. Cereal? That looks to me, that's like oatmeal. That's like instant oatmeal here. We call that oatmeal, not cereal. When you think cereal, it's like dry cereal in a box and you put it into milk and it's crunchy or whatever. I wouldn't think of that as a cereal mix. That is instant oatmeal. That's literally instant oatmeal in the United States. That's what it's called. So it's just a cup of instant oatmeal. What flavor was it? I missed it. Australian whole grain oats. Sweet and milky with bits of softened cereal. So a little sweet, but no real flavor to it. Okay. That's it's an instant breakfast. Yeah, it's a quick one. That's not bad. Sugar, milk powder, oats, and some kind of a wafer bit. I used to eat this a lot in street powder form as a kid. What? Why would you do that? Why would you eat it as the powder? Sweet, crunchy, but not a healthy thing to do. Nah. Probably very sugary. High in sugar. Hainanese chicken rice potato chips. So they're flavored after a hawker food. Chicken rice. Okay. Remember, we found out that chicken rice was the Michelin star dish from Singapore. It's incredibly cheap, but it's incredibly good. So this is supposed to taste like chicken rice. Crinkle cut. Crinkle cut's good. I like thick crinkle cut chips. They smell like real chicken rice. Salty with a garlicky and gingery taste. The same flavors as our chicken rice. Cool. Taste alright. I see more as a novelty snack. Yeah, you probably wouldn't eat that all the time. Although I'll say this. They look far less greasy than typical potato chips from the United States. You notice she cracked the chip and it wasn't like her hands aren't covered in grease. White fish snacks. So is it real fish or is it just flavored as fish? Because that just looks like a noodle wafer or something, right? Long flat strips with a fishy smell. Chewy and sweet with some spiciness. Really, that looks bland to me. They're pretty fun to eat. Like a bunch of them, you pull them with your teeth. Oh, they're actually way more... They're not crunchy. I thought they were crunchy. They're not crunchy at all. Light snack that gives your jaw a workout, so they're tough. Huh. Enriched butter, sugar, wholemeal cream bun. Okay. Look at this. It's just a puffy bun. That's it. It is a hot dog bun. With butter inside. Oh, God. Oh. I don't know if I would like that. Sugar crystals in the... It's a sweetened butter in the middle of like a hot dog bun. A bun with oily, sweet, crunchy bits. Ugh. I don't know about that. Chili tuna fire. So, 5 chili hot tuna. Wow. $3, $2 an area. Oh, God. There's big chilies in the goddamn thing. Yo, that's going to be spicy as shit. That's going to be real spicy. She put it on the bun. That's going to be so spicy. With that many chilies and shit? Dude. How hot is it? Oh, it's getting painful. Extremely spicy. Make sure you can take spice before you attempt this. Don't eat the pepper. Do not eat the pepper. That will kill your mouth. Onde soy milk. I've had almond milk before. I don't know if I've ever had soy milk. A heavenly aroma. So, no actual dairy in it, right? Pandan? I don't know what pandan is. Reduced sugar. Not bad. You can actually taste the onde flavors in the soy milk. It adds a dessert twist. Oh, is it like a dessert flavoring? See, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what onde is. This I don't like. Salted egg fish skins. Oh, God. A dried fish skin with egg flavor. Dangerously addictive. Many tourists from Asia love to buy this bring this back to their country. I don't know about this. This does not look good. This looks disgusting. I don't think I want to eat fish skins. You know, same thing with pork rind. A lot of people like pork rinds. That's pork skin. I don't like that either. Small pack, you get about a bowl of it. Thin and crispy skin is coated with a salted egg yolk. Ugh. I don't know, man. It's so good, I love it. Ugh. It's probably like ultra salty, right? Like super ultra salty. Crispy, savory, creamy with a spicy hint. Ugh. All I can think of is sodium. What is that? Curry leaves? Oh, they put some curry leaves in there for spicing. That's cool. I can't help but think about the price of each skin. Yeah, because it's $6 for the bag. So those are pretty pricey for a $6 small bag of something like that. That's pretty expensive. Overall, an addictive, tasty snack at a price. All right. Peanuts with ikan bilis. I have no idea what ikan bilis is. Fish? It's fish? So peanuts with more fish. A snack made of mostly peanuts, a few pieces of oh, it's anchovy. Oh. Fried to a crisp. So like deep fried peanuts with anchovy flavor. 70% peanut, 30% anchovies for best flavoring. The peanut natural sweet taste, but with salty anchovies. I can see if you like, again, if you like savory, salty flavors, this is probably really good. Not good for sharing. The people who don't stick to the rule, they take all the anchovies. Well, they're jerks. Slap their hands. Pineapple juice. Actually, that is very cheap. Here in the United States, pineapple juice is actually quite expensive. Like, you can get a bottle that's probably 4 cans. It's probably like $6, $7. So if this is a can for 67 cents, that's pretty darn cheap. But pineapple juice is delicious. I love pineapple juice. It's tangy and sweet at the same time. Chunks. Nice. Nice chunks of pineapple in there. Where is this filmed? Do you think this is where they live, or are they at a hotel? Maybe they're at a hotel. Houghton. Chili tapioca? 8 small packets. What is it? Oh! Tapioca chips glazed with a sweet chili sauce. That does not look appetizing at all. That looks gross and messy and disgusting. To eat it, you pluck out a piece of the sticky chunk. Oh. Oh. Old school snack many of Singaporeans grew up eating. Really? It's a typical Singaporean snack? It's kind of nasty. I can't imagine eating that and not getting your hands completely sticky and covered in it. Crunchy, sweet, and spicy. Maybe the flavor's good, but man, I don't like messy foods like that. I don't like messy stuff. Mouth burning. Houghton. Souvenir sweet. So these you would just buy as a souvenir when you're visiting, or you give it as a gift. Mango cookie. And that's their sea lion, correct? Yeah, the merlion. Excuse me, not sea lion, merlion. 6 merlion cookies that are individually sealed and they taste like mango. Oh yeah? Are they filled with mango, or they just taste like mango? It's a mythical creature with the head of a lion, body of a fish. Yeah, we've seen the statue in tourism videos and stuff. It spews water, right? This looks like a cracker. Maybe it just has some mango in it. Flavor of this, though, is nothing mythical. Strong, artificial mango taste. Ah. Damn, this is almost $9. There it is. That's the statue. Chocolates. Chocolate merlions. They look very typical, right? It looks just like milk chocolate. It looks different from the ones on the box. They do look completely different. Look, they're using a different mold. Looks better looking in person, huh? Not bad. It's a good old regular milk chocolate. So you're only getting a few pieces of milk chocolate for like $9. What a rip. It's better to visit the actual merlion and get other delicious, yeah. It's a tourist trap kind of a deal is what it is. Haha, look at that! They brought one to the real merlion. That's funny. Oh, there's a little merlion as well. Oh, that's cool. Alright, prawn rolls. I probably would like these. They look like mini spring rolls. Oh, that's neat. Mini spring rolls with a prawn flavoring. I probably liked it. Crunchy. Yeah, see, fried mini spring rolls. Exactly. Although it's just the breading. There's probably nothing in it. Oily to the touch. Just like a real spring roll. Alright. Ooh, that sounded very crunchy and crispy. Yummy. Oh, wait, it does have a filling. Oh, I thought it was just a flavored roll. No, there's filling. Sweet and spicy marinated prawn bits in it. Oh, okay. A tasty snack, hard to stop much. I would probably really like that. Chrysanthemum tea. I've never had this. I've heard of it, but I've never had it. So it actually has chrysanthemum, pollen in it that gives it flavor. Sweet, light, floral tea. My favorite tea when I was a kid. Very refreshing, leaves you feeling good. Cool. Pretty nice. Mini barbecue porks, $5 for a big pack. You know what this reminds me of? Beef jerky in the United States. That's very popular in the United States. So this looks like very similar to that. But it's their version, barbecue pork. You can buy these fresh out of stall. They're hot and juicy. Oh, wow. Yeah, look. You know, that's exactly what it looks like. It's their version of beef jerky. Sweet and oily. Very delicious. It looks good. I probably would like that. Fatty type of meat that gives you flavors and love. I don't know about the love. But it does. It's very fatty. Yeah, you can tell. Leaves you with greasy fingers. Yep. That's a lot of snack there. Pretty good for $5. Satay cookies. Wow, they are expensive. $15. What is a satay cookie? I don't know what that is. Skewered and grilled meats, a popular hawker food. Wait, why would you want a cookie that tastes like grilled meat? That's weird. Airtight tin. Why on earth would you want cookies that taste like meat? What is going on here? This is a rip. This is not a good amount of cookies for $15. No way, dude. The sachet helps keep the food dry from moisture. Right, it's supposed to absorb moisture. Dude, no way. Charred marks like a real satay would? That's, how do you even know that's what they were going for? A thick and small cookie. Nah, that is a complete ripoff. It tastes like satay. Does it really? It tastes like meat? I don't want a cookie that tastes like meat. Just give me the meat. Loads of peanut and satay spice in it. Another more suitable as a gift snack. From, yeah, it's too expensive to be buying like that on a regular, you know. Chili crab lamian. And is it instant noodle? Instant noodle. Crab flavored instant noodles. If only it actually came with a big claw like that. It needs to be cooked in boiling water, right? Ha! There's your lump generic noodle. They probably package that with 100 different kinds of noodles. And it's just the sauce that gives it uniqueness. I don't have 2 boilers, so I'm putting sauce packets in hot water, yeah. What a view. Right there at the main tourism area of Singapore, right? So, heated chili crab flavor sauce into bowl. And then the noodles, and then you mix, right? You add any of the water, or no? Just the sauce. Oh, 3 tablespoons of the noodle water. Gotcha. And then you mix it all up. Yep. A handmade noodle that people pull to make. Pulled noodle. A thicker kind of noodle. I don't know. Again, I'm not a huge fan of instant noodles. I'm just not. Not a big deal to me. The slurping. Really? It's good? How much longer do we have, by the way? Oh, we're almost done. We got more videos coming. Chewy QQ noodle covered in famous Singapore chili sauce. Tastes very similar to those at the restaurant, really. I don't know. Just not very fresh, right? All dehydrated. Tasty, but sadly missing the crab. Well, exactly. It's not going to have any real crab. Tiger beer. $6 for a big old one. The 40-ouncer, right? Singapore beer. I missed the alcoholic volume. Darn, I wasn't paying attention. I wonder if it's like a strong beer or not. Light. Very light. Look at that. It's like a blonde. Yeah. Wow, that's really light. Gassy and malty with a foamy head. A really light beer brew. It's annoying. It's not over yet. Now, stupid pop-ups in my face. Alright. What did it say? Good as gold around the world. 1988 commercial. That was pretty fun. See, I was just able to watch that, and I didn't have to rush. I get to watch each item, tell you what I think about each one. We don't have an audience complaining, oh, move on, move on. See, this is the benefit of the private react video, and I think a lot of people don't understand it. Like, a lot of people have been saying, why would I want to do a private react video when I could just submit my stuff to your clip show every week? This is exactly why. Because if you actually want to see me take my time, not rush, give intelligent answers, watch all the things in the video, this is exactly how. Hopefully some people would watch this and get some ideas, say, oh, I want to do a private react too, because then people complain, oh, why didn't I get my thing watched on the show? Well, yeah, because that's the point. Like, this is how you get your thing watched for sure, right? So thank you, Slayer, for doing these. That was cool. Let's go to the next. I know there's multiple videos to watch. That was a good one. So the next one is a 2-part series. I'm being told these are going to be considered luxury foods and not common. And Slayer's interested to know, like, comparing this to the cost of American food, what I think. So let's watch this one. Eating in Singapore's most iconic hotel, part 1 and 2. All right. That's the crazy hotel with the water on top, right? The big pool. Yeah. It looks like a big curvy hot dog. A big sausage suspended up there. 3 towers holding up what looks like a ship. Nah, it's that's like a curvy sausage. The ship is on the 57th floor. I knew it had a swimming pool. We had seen that in another video. All right. I bet this is expensive. I bet this is a very expensive hotel to stay in. We get $60 Singaporean credits every night we stay, which is kind of a good deal. So, holy macaroni. $323.52 a night. That is incredibly expensive. That is on par with resort pricing for hotels. The only other hotels that would be more expensive than that would be like the ultra luxury hotels at like Vegas, or if like a tourist trap area, you know, like you're going to like Disney World or something, and you want like the real high end luxury stuff. But a typical hotel in the United States that's not in a luxury area could go anywhere. Probably, I'd say average between $100 to $200 a night, but it depends on the style of room and stuff like that and the time of season. $323, that's pretty pricey. So, but we know why. This is the big premier tourism area of Singapore, so that's why it's so expensive. I mean, look at the effing view. This is where that other video was made. They made that other video we just watched in this hotel. Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy good view. I mean, that's everything there, all the tourism stuff right in front of you. So, if it's your first time staying in the country, this might exactly be where you want to stay. You see all the action, right? At night, you probably see concerts and stuff going on down there. There's the pool. Yeah, too bad it's pouring rain. But that's the pool, huh? That's crazy. A pretty garden. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that garden. I would love to go there and walk through that garden with my wife. We would really enjoy that. Gorgeous. Look, giant structures called super trees. Gorgeous, man. Being integrated resort has a mall where you can do your shopping. Of course. It's going to have everything there. Apple Store. That's an Apple Store? Luxury brand shop. So it's going to be all high-end. Yeah, Guess, Chanel, of course. You can go on a boat in the mall. Take me to Pretzel Maker. There's a fancy food court with, looks like, what is that? Ice skating? What was that? Local food from food court. Ah, it looks very similar to the food court at my local mall, actually. Look what they have. What kind of food? Let's see. Okay. Nanyang. HK Nanyang. Nasi lemak. I have no idea what that is. Promo price. It's very expensive. So how expensive it was. But look what you're getting. Wow, look what you're getting. 2 effing, like, lobsters. Whoa, what is that? That is insane. Dude. That's insane amount of food. You get a ball, you get that? That's wild. This is still the same thing? Or is this a separate dish? Or is that part of it? This is insanity. Look at this. Okay, so that is Jumbo Nasi Lemak set. It's about $30 USD. So I see 2, like, half lobsters, right? Some kind of breaded meat. I'm assuming they're going to say it's chicken or pork. I can't tell. Another kind of marinated meat. And then 2 sides. So that looks like rice, some kind of veggies, and fruit. Some other kind of pulled thing. What is that? Is that mushrooms? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's pretty unique. That was a very spicy sauce. That's cool, like blue rice. I like the color. Blue pea flour. Meat. Side of vegetables, mostly bean fingers. You get a good mix of stuff together. Delicious. An egg. Oh, it's a poached egg. I didn't even know that's what that was. A perfectly poached egg with runny yolk. Yummy. It's a coconut flavored rice. Wow, that sounds delicious. Man, I would love this. I'd love to try this. Potato. Meat. Nice. So now see the mock is actually going to be the rice portion of the dish. So here we go. This is crazy. That's a chicken leg right there. Chicken thigh. Oh my god. Grilled lobster with mayo and cheese? What? Mayonnaise and cheese? That is something I've never heard of. They would never do that in the United States. In the United States, they would grill the lobster or poach it with butter or garlic or bull, or they would grill it with like a Cajun seasoning or something. You would never, ever see that with mayo and cheese. People would be like insulted that you said that. Seriously. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying people would never eat it like that. Damn, that's a lot of lobster meat for $30. It's a whole lobster, right? So it's a rendang curry chicken. Okay, so it's a chicken dog. Curry chicken, yep. Yummy. I love curry. I've grown to appreciate curry over the last 5+ years of my life, and I love curry. Oh, it's fish, deep fried fish, with like a gravy sauce on it, right? A sweet and savory sauce. I would love this. I would probably really enjoy that. Black Tap, burgers and milkshakes. Okay.
Salad.
Oh my god.
And this is for Greg Norman.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh my, what is going on here, right? That looks normal. That totally looks normal. What is that supposed to be? A salad burger? Oh, holy shit. It's $20. So it's a ginormous burger, which is actually pink in the middle. They cooked it well. With bacon, cheese, Thousand Island dressing. It looks like ketchup. Holy shit. There's all kinds of shit there. There's a lot of stuff. So it's a dressed salad? Yeah. So yeah, it's a salad with dressing on it. Some kind of dressing. Is it Thousand Island? Yeah. 220-gram Wagyu beef burger, so high-quality grade beef. They call it the Greg Norman. The smaller burger is more expensive than the giant salad. That's pretty funny, actually. Side of fries, doobity-doobity. I came for the fries. So Wagyu beef, so blue cheese, strong blue cheese flavor, eh? Looks like a spring mix of veggies, a buttermilk sauce. And you can do whatever you want. You got your lettuce, your tomato. I don't think anyone would put the giant pickle on there, would they? Probably not. You're putting it on the burger? Seriously? Wow. Alright. Look at that. Oh my god. Insanely juicy, by the way. Look at the juice coming out of there. So they wanted, like, that looks like rare. Which is fine. You can eat beef rare. It's perfect. Medium juicy. Yeah, it looks delicious. Okay. Crazy shake milkshakes. Whoa. That's pretty fancy looking. What the hell? Normally they wouldn't put a piece of cake on top of your milkshake, just saying. What? How the hell do you eat that? How do you eat that without making a giant mess? Seriously. No, you don't need more. There's no need for more. There's enough on there. What are you getting? You don't need a cherry on top. That's fine. Wait, you're still continuing? There's more on top of it. Oh, $20 milkshake. National Day limited edition Bangdum Crazy Shake. That's probably the most expensive one they have. Look at that. How do you even get to the shake? Right? The cookie's the most boring thing about it. Oh no, it fell. The cookie fell off. Now drink the, yeah, it's gonna be, yeah, look, there it goes. Just like I said, there's no way that wasn't gonna not go everywhere. That was totally gonna go everywhere. That's how you eat it? You're gonna eat it with your mouth, not, so I mean, like, you need a plate to take the cake off, put it down, eat the cake separate, right? How on earth are you gonna eat that? So it's 2 desserts in one. It's cake, and then it's a milkshake. The only problem with that is I feel like that milkshake's gonna be all melted by the time you get to it because you gotta eat through the cake first. So I don't know if the milkshake would be as good. Oh, it has a rose flavor? Yeah, I heard that they infuse rose into certain foods in Asia. I actually really like to try stuff like that. I've never really had that before. Oh, really? So you came back later to get another milkshake? Okay, yeah. Don't sweat the technique, it says. Isn't that a lyric from a song? Don't sweat the technique. So is this cotton candy? The weird thing about it is that you get the cup with the coating on the outside, but how would you ever eat that? It's connected to the cup, right? Maybe it's just, it's not to be eaten. Maybe it's just for presentation. Look at that. Why is there so much candy? Rock candy? Rock candy as well as a lollipop. They're still not done. What are you doing? No, you don't need to put cotton candy on top of that. Really, you can just let you have the milkshake. You don't need that. That's excessive. This is incredibly excessive. We don't know. Listen, not that I'm not a fan of cotton candy. I've eaten it before. I've enjoyed it. That is ridiculous. Look at this thing. How do you eat that? How would you partake in that? And the other thing is, you know that whipped cream is melted. So it's not going to last. All this work for what? It's not going to last. I don't know. I don't think so. Not my forte, man. I would probably go for like a chocolate or something. That's crazy. This is absolutely ridiculous. That's enough. Could you stop? Are you trying to like create like a wing? Right? This looks like something Katy Perry would make. This is not a dessert.
Cotton candy shake.
That's disturbing.
There you go, enjoy.
$20. How do you eat it? How do you eat it? You have to remove all of that cotton candy. Like, it's a strawberry milkshake. See, it's just gonna be insanely messy. No way. I wouldn't like that at all. Too messy, too sweet, way too much that needs to be removed. And then what happens is that whipped cream's gonna melt, make a big mess. How would one person even eat that? It's impossible. It has to be like 4 people eating it, right? They do come off. They're chocolate candy balls. You can eat those. Okay, the ship has Lavo. Okay, so this is up on the top of the hotel. Lavo, Italian restaurant. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Look at the effing view. Wow. Wow, that is so cool to see. I'm sure that's amazing in person. Some delicious bread to dip. That's great. Any restaurant that you sit down and you didn't order nothing and they give you free stuff like that, here's some bread with olive oil to dip or some marinara sauce. That's top-notch stuff. I love it. Ooh, with lemon. Sounds great. I would love that. I love iced tea, so I would probably love tea with lemon. $19, that's, I was just going to say, sparkling wine looks like a champagne. Yeah.
Charred octopus?
Octopus. Grilled octopus. Wow, everything there is incredibly expensive. $28 for a charred arm of octopus. Dang. That's very expensive. Probably good, though. Yeah. Char flavor is probably really good on octopus, I think. Ah, so what did they get? They got a pasta dish and a pizza. Meatball pizza. $30 for that? Oh my God, that is insanely expensive. I wouldn't pay more than like $15 for that. $30 for that pizza? No way. It's not even traditional round pizza either. It's the long style. Which is fine. They made it in like a good oven. It's still crispy and good, but that's way overpriced. So what's on there? Meatball. I see some peppers. I was just going to say, like piles of ricotta cheese. A lot of grease. A lot of grease. Spaghetti carbonara. $33 for spaghetti. Dang. So it's got the prosciutto. That's how you pronounce it. Prosciutto and bacon. Nah. Again, that's okay. It's not bad. It does look kind of heavy and a little bit too greasy to me. Yeah, he says the pizza was nicer and the better deal. Yeah, I agree. That's one. Oh wow, that's the leftover pizza box. Look at that. Wow, here you go. Here's your dessert, an insanely huge piece of cake. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. 20-layer chocolate. $25 for that piece of cake. Yikes. So that dinner was well over $100 when they were done. Peanut brittle on top of cake. Cut it in half and share it. Okay, put it down the middle. Woo. There you go. Devil's fruit cake with peanut butter mascarpone. Oh, yummy. I would love that. I would absolutely love that cake. I wouldn't pay $25 for it. But I would love that cake. I would. That's the flavors that are right on my alley. Yummy. Dude, it looks absolutely decadent and delicious. Oh, that's it? Wow. Dude, these videos fly by for me. Seriously. These videos absolutely fly by for me. That did not feel like 15 minutes. That felt like 5. That was cool, man. Now that's part 1. We got part 2, right? Yeah, we got part 2 of this. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that Italian food was definitely overpriced. And quite frankly, not very authentic. Like, that's not a real Italian pizza. That pasta looked way too greasy to me. It looked like tourism food. That did not, to me, look like authentic Italian food for the price. So, all right, so I believe this is part 2 of the same series. Yes, okay. And this is also 15 minutes. Yep, cool. Crazy Rich Asians Hotel. Okay, whatever that means. Crazy Rich Asians Hotel. One of the most luxurious integrated resorts in Singapore. Wow. Look at this. Restaurant owned by the famous British chef. Who is it? Oh, Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God, it's a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. Bread Street Kitchen. Iced tea. It's a fruity iced tea, right? Raspberry and mint. Oh, that's probably good. What the fuck? $27.88 for a thing of tea? Are you insane? Gordon Ramsay, I gotta have some words with you. $28 for tea is too much. You're an asshole, man. That's absolutely out of control. For tea. It said to serve 4 cups. There's no way that's 4 cups. That's like 3 at most. Wow. Cooling sour, not too sweet. Ooh, and a big chunk of raspberry. Oh, that's cool. Way too expensive though. Some bread and butter. A variety of breads. That's kind of cool. A variety bread basket. The flatbread is nice. That has a good flavor to it. So what did they get? A 3-course lunch. What the hell am I looking at? What is this? This is food? Are you sure? Short rib croquette. Oh my God, there's short rib inside of it. Look at that. What kind of a sauce is that? It looks kind of like a horseradish. Tender, flavorful, crispy bite. It looks pretty good, actually. What sauce is that? It's a celeriac puree and pickled red cabbage. It's definitely not horseradish. All right. Hamachi ceviche? Raw fish marinated in citrus juice with yellow bubbles. That's caviar made of lemon juice. Yeah. That is weird. At least it's just the first course, because I would not be happy with that as a main course. The second course, what is this? Oh, that's a big ass pork chop. Iberico pork chop. Okay. A seared sea bream. Oh, that's cool. I never had sea bream, but that looks pretty good. Crushed potatoes in a barberry sauce. I also have no idea what barberry is. What is that? Our American pork chop came with mashed potatoes and charred jalapeno sauce. That could be interesting. On the tough side, a tad dry and had a simple flavor. That means they fucked it up. A pork chop, okay, for the record, a pork chop should absolutely never be tough and dry. If that was tough and dry, they overcooked it. And you know what I would have done? Because you know how much they're paying for this. I can't wait for them to give the price at the end. If this is a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, this is probably like $50 to $100, I would have sent that shit right back. I would have been like, nah. That pork chop is dry and tough. It should be moist and juicy. You cooked it wrong. Get that shit back. Because the thing is, oh, well, we got to be safe because it's a touristy area. We have to overcook the pork to make sure that people don't get sick. No. Cook it right. If you cook it right, it could still be juicy and not tough. That's ridiculous. I'd be really pissed off because the pork chop probably is like the best part of the meal, and it looks like they messed it up. So that actually pisses me off. I would be upset at that. The last course, a tiramisu cream sabayon. What the hell is a sabayon? And a Bailey's custard and chocolate crumb. I'm sure it tastes alright, but that's not a very unique dessert. It's just custard with toppings is all that is. Yeah, look. That's all it is. It's custard and topping. That's not a big deal. I don't even consider that gourmet. Having such great entertainment from Hell's Kitchen. Last time I had to try a signature dish. So they went ahead and they got the beef Wellington. They actually sell the beef Wellington here at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. Interesting. I've said this to Kat. One day at somewhere I want to try a beef Wellington. I have never seen a restaurant that serves it in the United States. It's just something I'd like to try. I mean, take a look. So it's this really awesome high quality cut of beef surrounded by something. Is that ground beef around it? I'm not sure. So it's beef in beef, and then it's wrapped in this breading that's almost like an egg roll or a pastry dough. That looks superbly unique to me. I would love to try that, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to because I don't know if anyone will ever serve it in the United States, you know? $70? $70 for the beef Wellington? Ooh, I changed my mind. I think I will skip the beef Wellington. I don't think I ever would like to try that for $70. That's ridiculously insane. $70? There's no way it's worth that. Anyway. There's your, like, gravy sauce you put on it, right? It probably tastes ridiculously good, though. I'm sure. Tender, delicious combination, of course. Eating a pie with steak. Right, it's like, exactly. I wonder what that is. You know, you get the steak in the middle, but what is that beef around it? So kind of like a ground beef thing. I don't know what that is. A French chef, Daniel Blue. Ultimate seafood platter. This is probably over $100. Sauces. And iced tea and what's that, lemonade.
Thank you so much.
A Bellissima drink, $12. A mocktail, so not really a cocktail. Lychee, is it lychee or lychee? I think it's lychee made cooler. So none of these are alcoholic. Iced lemon tea, $10. What the fuck? $10 for a fucking iced tea? Exactly. There's no reason for that to be $10. So here's the platter. A crazy seafood platter. Whoa. Oh! 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 $432. Excuse me for a second. Oh my God. $432. Oh. Oh my God. $432. That's insanity. I mean, of course, you're going to get insane amount of food. I see a lobster, both, you know, the tail and the claw, I believe. Insane amounts of mussels. Looks like clams, oysters, right? Shrimp. So it's expensive for a reason, but at the same time, $432. Thank goodness they get good views, right? This is over 1 million views. So likely this video probably made them over $1,000 alone, the video. So maybe it paid for all the food, you know, but oh my God. That is ridiculously expensive. Oh. Holy shit. 3 layers, all right. Lobster clams at the top. Tartares, shrimps, and mussels. I don't even know what a tartare is. Or is it tartar? Oh, it was tartar, meaning it was rare, like, uncooked fish and seafood. And then at the bottom, oysters. I have never had an oyster, raw oyster. I'm sorry. It just looks and sounds absolutely disgusting. Uncooked, you suck it in like raw, and it's like snot. Like, I would not want to eat that. I would not. That sounds so disgusting to me. I know people who've eaten them, and they say they're just insanely like salty. Like, why would I want to drink? It's like drinking the ocean, right? Like, I would never want to eat that. That's just nasty to me. Mussels are pretty good because mussels they get steamed and they're a little chewy, but they have a unique fishy flavor. So they've topped it with a hollandaise. That'd be pretty good. That I would eat for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, see, she likes that better than the oyster. She absolutely does. Yeah, different taste with usual orange mussel. Giant prawn. Look at the size of those. Do they have cocktail sauce or something to put that in? Yep. Yummy, yummy. That's gonna be delicious. That's gonna be really good. A nice spicy bite, a nice fishy taste. Yum yum. I would love that, man. That's good stuff right there. Thumbs up to that. Here's the tartar. So it's all raw food. Prawn mayo. So it's prawns in a mayo sauce. Okay. What's this? Salmon tartar. Raw salmon, also marinated in some kind of sauce. Cool. What's this one? Tuna tartar. So all raw. You know, it's the same thing you'd have in like sushi. You'd have that. Or, what do they call it? Savory tangy melts in your mouth. Yum. Seasoned clams. Clams are delicious. I love clams. Wow, that's a stacked up clam with all kinds of stuff. That's pretty cool. Sour and spicy. Cool. Might be too strong for some. Really? A really strong clam? Huh. I never really had a strong clam in my life. And of course, ginormous lobster tails. Look at that. 2 full-sized. Absolutely delicious. That is way too expensive, though. It's incredible, great amount of food, but too expensive. There's the claw. Yep. Suck that meat right out. Very nice. What I do like about this is it's all ready to go. I hate meals where you have to crack and do it yourself. The fact that they prepared it for you ahead of time is nice. Oh, the head was empty. They ripped it off. Expensive but delicious. Exactly. And incredibly expensive. Over $100 a person. Oh, you get macaroons at the end? Oh, gee, thanks. What a discount. Calamansi flavor. Como is a Japanese-style restaurant. Okay, in Singapore. Japanese food in Singapore. What do we got? Still 10 minutes left here? Oh, no, we got 7 minutes left. Okay, cool. Calamansi. Very nice. A life-size bridge and bell. It's very fancy. Cute mini origami crane for your chopstick that holds it. Oh, it does elevate your chopstick off the table. Yeah, nice atmosphere in this restaurant for sure. What the hell is that? It looks like a bird. A Coma Canary, a unique $20 drink. Look at that. You drink it out of the bird's body. What the heck? Cocktail with prominent saffron taste. Wow, that's neat. That's neat. Garden of Kyoto. Mocktail with an interesting name, but it looks pretty plain. Tonic water with a cooling property. Yeah, that's a ripoff. $13 for tonic water.
Vegetable maki.
All right, what do they got? Veggie. 7 Treasure vegetable maki. So it's all veggies, no fish in there. Okay. Salmon pillows. Oh, that's cute. A piece of salmon on top of like a little fried instant egg roll or something. Yeah. So it's like veggie. They call it maki, but it's like veggie sushi, right? Yeah, exactly. Veggie sushi. With soy paper. Oh. All right. A veggie appetizer. Oh my god, giant asparagus coming out of it. How do you eat that? It's too much coming out of it. So, what is in there? A roasted jalapeno on a pillow... Oh, it's just a plain pillow cracker. Okay. Oh no, there you go. Creamy smoked avocado. So that's unique. It's a sashimi, you know, raw salmon on an avocado-filled pillow that's smoky. Look at that. That's unique as hell. Black sand. That's completely unique. I would like to try
your
that.
egg scallion fried rice.
Just fried rice, that's
And
it?
Gravy contains shrimp, chicken, scallion. Allow me to pour, please. 1, 2.
Okay. Interesting. They add it at your table. This is the equivalent of sizzling fajitas at like a Mexican restaurant. It's sizzling fried rice. Huh. Bone-in fried sirloin steak. $111.54. I don't think there's a single way you could convince me to eat sirloin steak for over $100. Sirloin is not a great cut of steak. I'm sorry. It's just not. Even with the bone in and they're carrying its prime. No. If I'm going to spend a lot of money, I want a better cut than the sirloin. The sirloin is like the standard cut. This is essentially, they're trying to elevate it, and I get it. We're elevating it by leaving the bone in, and we're cooking it differently. We're marinating it. I don't think that's worth $100, that cut of steak. I would prefer a totally different cut of steak than that. I don't know about that. That's way too expensive for sirloin, man. So, basically the rice got kind of like boiled there, even though it was already cooked. It has this like broth with it. It's kind of neat. Who are those assholes over there recording their meal? We're just trying to have a good one. Look at them filming us. Piping hot and tasty. Of course it's piping hot. They just added the boiling water or the boiling broth. A Zishar stall mui fan rice with gravy. I have no clue what that is. Ah, man. The thing is, I bet it tastes great, but still, that's not the right cut of meat for over $100. It's just not. Juicy and delicious. Miso glaze. That's what that is, a miso glaze. Okay. See the fattiness to the sirloin? Wow, a side salad. Oh, you could put... I wouldn't put wasabi on steak? I would not put wasabi on steak. I don't even feel like wasabi would go with steak, honestly. If anything spicy with steak, I would go with a horseradish sauce. I wouldn't want wasabi with that. Nah. Some of the steak weight goes into the bones. Of course it does. Of course it does. Those bones have a lot of weight to them. It's a bit little for two. Yeah, I would say so. I think it is. I think it's kind of a ripoff, honestly. The New York Army cranes will be tossed away after each customer. If you want to kidnap them, go ahead. Our dessert, what is that? It looks like moss. What the heck?
Chocolate mousse, cocoa crumble, vanilla ice cream with almond flake,
What
matcha
the?
sponge cake on top, and even the pot is edible. Or on cheesecake.
The pot is edible, he said.
Pour on cheesecake and this one.
Sorbet. Yep.
Alright.
So inside got the lemongrass, strawberry sauce.
So that's a strawberry cheesecake.
Sorbet.
That is a sorbet. You add the sauce to both. Japanese style cheesecake. I've never heard of Japanese cheesecake in my life. Strawberry cheesecake sits in a little dim sum basket. Yeah. It just to me looks like regular cheesecake with strawberries on top and you add the sauce. Not bad. That the price was not ridiculous, so. A scoop of strawberry sorbet. Yeah, it's probably delicious. Too cold.
Sour.
Oh, sour. Very sour. Bonsai. So it's supposed to be imitation bonsai tree. Get it? That's what it's supposed to be, like a bonsai tree. So what is that? Like a green tea cake with chocolate mousse? I think that's what it is. Green tea cake with chocolate mousse. She loves it. Look at that. They even said that it's a chocolate pot. You can eat the pot too. Yeah, see, everything's edible. Look at that. Well, that's completely unique. That I actually really like the idea of. It's artistic presentation, but everything's edible and it's all delicious stuff. That's cool. I like that dessert a lot. That's neat. The pot's chocolate. Eat the pot. Yeah, it's chocolate. Why not? You want to eat all that mousse? Don't have it go to waste. That looks really good. Pricey, yeah, very pricey. Is that it? Oh, is that the video? Oh no, here we go. This is the finale. So they're checking out. This is their couple of days here at the crazy resort, right? What a view. What a gorgeous view. Look at the clouds rolling. Wow, that's nice. See, and this is the thing. They're only doing a few things. I'm sure there's tons of things to do there, right? That's the main tourism hub of Singapore right there. That's really nice, man. If you, my guess would be if you can catch it at a time when it's not at its hottest, right? And, you know, it's manageable weather. I bet that's a really nice place to visit for tourism. Like, I would love that. I really, really would. Like, I think that would be a neat vacation for my wife and I, because there's food there we would like. Certainly not the $400 seafood platter, and we probably wouldn't get the $100 sirloin steak. But I bet there's things there that we would absolutely enjoy. Shopping, tourism stuff. There's probably all kinds of things. Sightseeing. That garden would probably be right up our alley to check out. Snacks. The snacks were interesting to kind of see the kind of stuff that's eaten over there in Singapore as snacks. But honestly, I don't think I'm really interested too much in much of that. If I was going to go there for tourism, I'd probably try to eat some of the nicer stuff there, you know. We'd probably hang out at that food court and get a lot of that kind of stuff. And, man, look at that gorgeous view. I'd want to go out on a nice ferry or a boat across that and maybe see a concert or a show or something along the water one night, you know. Definitely, you know, get one of these nice hotels with a great view or pool or something like that. Especially if it's as hot as Slayer. As you told me, you said it's very warm there, right? Like, usually it's almost upwards of, you know, between 70 to 90 degrees and humidity. So that's probably why the whole pool thing is ingrained probably in a lot of these hotels and their culture and stuff. So that is pretty nice. Now, some of that stuff, like those milkshakes, wait, that's too much. $20 for a milkshake, and most of that stuff you're not going to be able to eat because that milkshake is going to melt, and it's not going to be, you know, that's just like a photo op kind of a deal. That's not something realistic or meaningful to me. But some of that stuff looked great. You know, maybe one day my wife and I will actually be able to go on a nice honeymoon or somewhere. I don't know. Right now it's just not in the cards. But it would be nice, right? And this would be a place from all the things I've seen. It certainly seems like a nice place. I don't know. I think it would take a long time to fly over there, right? Like, oh my God, you're talking other side of the planet. So I don't know if we'd be able to make that trek. I guess we'd have to see, but this is nice. That was a very nice. You know what? I will say this. I absolutely enjoyed doing this month a lot because this is big variety compared to the private react stuff that I would usually do. You know, for Slayer, it would usually be some kind of K-pop, you know, or stuff like that. You know, a couple months ago we had the nice patriotic stuff for the national day that they had, the once a year kind of, you know, national celebration day. But this was really nice because it led me to see a lot more of the country and things that I'd be interested in. And I got to fully enjoy it and not rush through. I mean, it's a full hour video, right? Yeah, we're about to hit the hour mark in just about a minute. So that's excellent. So Slayer, I hope you enjoyed. And, you know, definitely like the Italian food. It's not authentic Italian. It's tourism Italian food for sure. So people overpaying for that stuff. I'm not saying it was bad. Like the pizza looked decent, but, you know, some of that stuff looked absolutely great. And the view, my God, that view from the hotel is like probably one of the best views you could hope to get when you're going on a trip and you're doing tourism. Like, to get that view of the entire bay here is pretty sweet. At night, you probably look out your window, and not only is everything lit up, but you see the concerts and everything going on. That's pretty superb. So, thank you, Slayer, for your ongoing support of my channel, and thank you for this request. I actually really, really enjoyed this one. I would like more long-form stuff that's not just K-pop. Even though I like the K-pop, don't get me wrong. I like that I got to react to more stuff that I'd seen on the React show, but didn't really get to spend my time absorbing and talking long-form. I really enjoyed doing this long-form today, so I hope that you enjoy it, Slayer. And anyone else who checks out this video as well, I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Until next time, who knows if or what I'll be watching next time. But, yeah, thanks a lot. See you then. Peace out.